Hello Gemini, I am Ulrich, I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your general Lenormand card reading. We will start with no out specific target. We will just follow the cards, but in general the cards lead us to the specific topic of that month. If you're looking for a very short card reading, this is not the one, because here in this card reading you will get a lot of details, a lot of specifics about the month to come, so it will require some of your time. Anyway, Gemini, here I go for your card reading for the month of April. Hello, Gemini, and welcome for your Lenormand card reading for the month of April. As the first card here, we see the bear. The bear is a very strong card. It means this is a very strong personality that this person is. The bear is upon you. It's a lot of strength, a lot of energy that you are giving here. Here we see also that we should use also the bear qualities. These are strength here. If we are in a position of authority, also we should be helpful to others here. If we are not yet possessing these qualities, they're soon about to come upon us. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible if we are in a position of authority, others will find us quite intimidating, but also there's an inspiring angle to the bear. This is what we are seeing here. This could literally mean that you're reaching for higher positions, for getting higher up in your life, even though you're already improving in your life. Anyway, we should also support others, so maybe later on they support us also. The next card, the bear, is also very protective. It's a very protective card for staff, for people around you. Also family members. The middle card that we are seeing here, or central card, is the tower. The tower is it's a slow card here. It's a long commitment card. It's a long-term card here. This is the card of higher powers, higher positions. These are CEOs, literally the top of the food chain that we probably will reach on the long run. Excuse me. Here it tells us that also if you reach for a higher position, you will need to work for it. Mostly with the towers, there is no shortcuts. So you will need to follow the book protocol sometimes of the firm or for reaching the position that you want to reach here. Mostly the tower, it tells us excuse me, we need to be patient. We need to be patient. We need to be consistent. We need to be disciplined. We need to have a very strong focus here. This is what we are seeing here if we want to see the results. Normally, you could have on the long run, because we have the snake here. The snake is a very focused card. You need to understand this. The snake, when she sees her prey, she focuses in. She keeps calm, and when it's the right moment, she acts. So this is exactly what you should do here. You should keep your focus here. This is what the snake tells us. We will start now with the vertical lines. So this is the recent past. This is where we are now, and this is the future. So we will do line by line now. As your first two cards here, we see the bear and the ship. The bear and the ship, it tells us that probably you've been undertaking in the recent past a very important journey. If not, this journey is about to come. There is a very strong longing here for journey, for trading, for money. Maybe there's a strong longing for doing business. If not so, there's a promotion hanging. There's a step up here. This is what we are seeing here. We are preparing ourselves for going to the next level. If you are an investor, for instance, if you have an independent business, this is the return of your money. And we have the bouquet here. This is going to be a very profitable thing here that is returning to you. Anyway, there is a big project, because the ship, it trades goods, it trades money, it does trading. And we see here with the ship, this can indicate a very good source of income that we are seeing here. through business, through our position here, we get an excellent source of income. Mostly also this job or this position provides us, the bear is a big animal, and this is our vehicle, literally, that we are driving. So here we see that the vehicle, probably that the person that is in this authority is not driving a very small vehicle. And also you like the thing that you're driving. It really suits you well because we have Venus. It means that we like the car or the vehicles that we are driving. And sometimes also it means if that we could move away from certain authorities. If people are intimidating us, it's like we're taking a certain distance here. This is what this card tells us here. Anyway, you are also with the bear, we are very confident. We are confident about this change that is about to come here. It's like we are in preparation of the next step. This is what we are seeing here, or we were in preparation. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we explore with, we have a lot of confidence here. And we might be also quite bossy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If somebody might try to interfere, maybe we will not allow this, but we will apply diplomacy because we have the snake there, and we will maneuver ourselves in a certain position that this person don't have too much, or this person don't have too much authority over us. This is what we are seeing here. There could be also some distance of literally of your mother. This is what we are seeing here. For some reason, there is some distance here with the mother. Maybe this is because of the traveling, or maybe this has another reason what we are seeing here. Then we have the ship and the bouquet here. This points that the trip that we have undertaking, or that we are undertaking, it's a very successful trip here. There's commercial ventures here, hanging here. If you have return on your investments, this is positive returns that we are seeing here. There's also more social life here. We are exploring social life, maybe higher circles that are explored in our social life. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also it means that we are accompanied by certain women that we like to have near us. And in general, this is a Venus card. It points, this could be an exotic woman, a foreign woman that is in our company. And we like to have, it could also be a man, if you're a man. It could also be a man or a foreign man that we like to have around us, because we do a general reading here. So we could be liking this person around us. This could also be a person in charge. It could be a foreigner or a foreign woman. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this is a positive thing that we are seeing here. We are welcome, or we are welcomed where we are going there from this change. Also, it's possible here that you make some changes in your clothing. It's like you're upgrading yourself, you're redecorating yourself here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes if you are a person who likes to keep things as they are, you could feel a little bit in some areas of your life out of your comfort zone. Maybe we need to go out of the traditional, and we need to make some steps that we are not used to, and it could make us a little bit uncomfortable. It doesn't mean necessarily it's negative, but you will need to probably change some ways in your life. You are more friendly, maybe you're more a closed off person, but for some reason you are more friendly, more social here. Maybe this is for reaching for this new position, for this new social circles where you're moving in now here. This is what we are seeing here. If this would be a longer time in abroad, there could be a certain goodbye here. Maybe there's even a small farewell party, if you would consider for this for a very long time to be. You could receive certain gifts here. If you worked long time in the same place and you change position, this is like a farewell party that we are seeing here with this combination. Then we go in the second line. We have the man here, the tower and the lily. Sometimes here, if this are we, the bear is we, and this is the person, is we are very protective about a certain man in our life. If you are this as a woman, you're very protective about a certain man in your life. So you can figure out for yourself who it is. If you are a man, It means that you are very protective about certain people in your life. You protect them. The bear is a very protective animal, and it protects his loved ones. This is what we are seeing here. They're mostly also very territorial. They're very double checking everything for the people, for their the safety of the people. If we see then the man and the tower here, this could point to an older person, because the tower represents older or more mature. So this is an experience, but it could be a person who's already in the high echelon. He's already on the top of the food chain here. This is what we are seeing here. This could be a superior woman or man that we are interacting with here. And it's like this person consults us. This is what we are seeing here. And these are two. This is a very smart, these two cards are your lifetime. So this is actually a reading not only for this month, but it will also apply on you on the longer run. So this means we are very ambitious for a career on the long run. And this person could literally help us on the move for this higher position that we want. Because I think you want this here, because you have the card of the focus here. In a way, I would say that this person is in somehow not unfamiliar with you. I would almostly say he could have been a teacher from you. He could have learned something. He could have been previously in your life. It could also be a woman, but in some way there is a connection already there, because the tower returns. So somehow there is a kind of return with this person. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this represents our responsible. You could see if this person was more social to you before, he's more distant now. Maybe this is required by the job, and maybe before he or she was more jovial, and you think now there's like a distance here, but maybe this has a reason. This is what we are seeing here. There could be a little bit aloof, and there could be like a governmental attitude. This is what we are seeing here. But this person is very well organized. What we are seeing, he knows exactly what he's doing here. Very high ambitions here that we are seeing. Even though he's already on the top of the food chain, he's still, he or she is still very ambitious. Also, this points, maybe you will not notice this, but this person is also, he keeps in solitude. Sometimes this points also to loneliness. As we know, if we are in the top of the tower, nobody can reach us, and it brings also a certain form of loneliness. So he's not easy to reach here. This is what we are seeing here. It could be like he has certain authority over you, or she. This is what we are seeing here. With this combination, it could mean also they have a child, that this person has a child, a single parent here also. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this person is an expert in his field of work. This is what we are seeing here. This could be this, even if you're a woman, you could be confronted with a typical patriarch environment, all man, and maybe you're the only woman there. But if you're a man, it's more easy to adjust. But for a woman, this is like the typical cigar club here. This is what we are seeing here. Cigar and whiskey club here. This is what we are seeing here. So it might be a little bit difficult here, but you should take your chances here. You're not the first woman then who can reach for a higher position, but you will be confronted mostly with those things also, especially if you're changing ranks here. This is what we are seeing here. But you need to remember also, even though this person is aloof, even he's strict, there's still a protection. There's a protection above you. It might be him that or her that protects you. Maybe he don't execute that, but there is here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the tower and the lily. This is for a very long time here. If you're going here, you're taking the next page of your book of life here. This is what we are seeing here. We let go of certain difficulties that we had in our life. Maybe we had a very difficult time for coming where we are here. And this is literally, we turn the page here. This is what we are seeing. Also, you need to let go of it. You need to let go of the past. And this is your opportunity to reach high. You need to focus, as I said here, on the long run here. The focus for you is required. Sometimes for Gemini, I know it's difficult for keeping their focus because their mind is everywhere. They're very good traders and their mind is everywhere. But here, for this position, you actually need to focus. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we see here the confirmation again here that this is already an older person. Mostly this person also is in good condition here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. These are all positions referring to high placed. This is what we are seeing here. This is an expert in his field of work. This person knows what he's saying. This is executive management, as we say here. This is what we are seeing here. But as I said, you know this person or you are in somehow acquainted with him. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This is not a love reading, but sometimes also, if we had certain affairs with a woman or a man, it's possible that this affair comes to an end. Let's assume you're a single and you had an affair for a long time with a certain person. It's possible that you end this or they end it. This is what we are seeing here. But I don't see nothing negative here about it. Maybe it's a natural end. Something is naturally ending here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible even if you were closely connected in a sexual relationship with this person, and this person offers you that you, for some reason, for personal reasons, you don't want anymore. You refuse it. This is what we are seeing here. This is a possible ending of an affair. It doesn't mean there are no women in your life. There are women here who accompany you. I should say here, exotic woman. I think I already mentioned that. But here we see foreign women accompanying you, and we have Venus here. So these women are good looking. If you are a woman, these are good looking men that are surrounding you here. Venus applies also on man. This could be attractive man also, so it applies on both. Anyway, here we see that we could be in a conflict between intimacy and our position. So maybe that's the reason you would not interact with that person anymore. Maybe that is the reason. Maybe you think this is my ambition. I want to go there. Maybe this person somehow can interfere with that and I don't want that. That might be the reason. It doesn't mean it's easy because it also points to solitude here. But this will be choices here. The lily also, it points that we keep distance from sex for a reason. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points to authority here. We are also pride. We are very proud of our experience here. We have expertise, skills. There's a certain moral authority here that we are having. We have a certain morale here, and it's possible that you take the job overall for reaching this target. This is what we are seeing. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be into celibacy. That is not what I'm saying here, but it's for reaching for that position. That might be the issue here, that you keep to these moral boundaries. This is what we are seeing here. But it's you who interrupted. Then we have the book, the fish, and the snake. The book and the fish here, we see here financial affairs that are improving. The fish is abundance. The book is money. It can be money, it can be documents, it can be trading, can be stock market. And here we see that there are improvements here. But we cannot see clear here where these investments are going. It's possible also for your profession, there are some writings, you need to write something here. It could be a source of income here that you add to your income because you write something. This is what we are seeing here. And again, here we see promotions here. We see it 2 times here. Again, we see the promotion here. We educate ourselves more. Even though if you're already in a high position, you will educate yourself here for reaching the top of the tower. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If not in an official way, if not in an official school, because sometimes the tower, it represents universities. but maybe this is not possible, or maybe it's online learning, and you do something and you don't share this with everybody. And it could be an online learning, but sometimes it points also to online learning on a distance in a university. This is what we are seeing here. If not in a university, this is a specific matter that you're learning. This is what we are seeing here. Educate yourselves about business here. This is what we are seeing here. Gemini, they like to trade. They like business here. This is what we are seeing here again. It's already in their nature from birth. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points that money comes to you off the books. So you have the ability here to hide off the books, and you can hide the money because the snake hides. She hides the money. And she comes with the money out when it's needed, but she will hide it. This is what we are seeing here. She's keeping the nest safe till the right time here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this is accountancy. You double check here what you're earning. There are business secrets here. You have freelance knowledge. Also, some people could ask for your advice because you're an expert in certain matters, and you could do that out of your job. Your advice is asked about certain matters about finances. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Probably you know a lot about banking and business and money here, and you could learn others here. This is what we are seeing here. Mostly people who have a lot of knowledge, on the long run, they start to share that knowledge because they know they have a lot and they don't know. They're thinking, what am I doing here with all this knowledge? Maybe I share. So, and this could hear what we are seeing here. With, of course, there are certain limitations on this sharing, but you want to share certain things here. This is what we are seeing here. If you follow an education, I also want to mention, this is not the cheap kind. This is not the thing that will cost you a little bit of money. This will cost you this knowledge that you are about to take. But here we see that the knowledge, the fish is multiplying. So if you invest in that, a lot will come out. So even though it's expensive, your returns will be very good. So it's like we make an investment here in ourselves. This is what we are seeing here. So then again here, I will repeat here now because there was some interruption here. So here we see that coming back to the fish and the snake, the fish and the snake, it tells us here that we have a very strong desire for material power. There's a very deep strength, a very strong focus here on the whole. We have also a lot of worldly ambitions. This is what we are seeing here with this card. And this points to very carefully thought through management. The snake is a very smart card. It's actually very good to have that one for business. It means that your plans, the snake don't move without she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She has planned everything. She observes her prey, and when it's the right time, she attacks. This is what we are seeing here, and this is excellent for money. This is very good here. But it's not, because we have a lot of knowledge. We are the source of all knowledge. We need to be careful here because that we don't become overconfident. As you know, there are always people who would try to prey on us. So you need to protect yourself also, because some people would try to rip you off in a way. So be careful, make your bed before you go to sleep. It's very important to do so. This is what we are seeing here. But there's a lot of ambition here, but you cannot trust everybody. It doesn't mean that you will not share your knowledge. You will share, and maybe you even teach. But it doesn't mean if you are a banker, you will not share all your banking secrets. You will, of course, you will give hints to your students, and some of your students will read between the lines, but it doesn't mean you will share everything. Also, this points, even though that you might decide to keep some sexual distance, you always feel that certain people are sexually attracted to you. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, but you feel that. You feel that some people around you are sexually attracted to you. If not, they are not attracted to you, you are attracted to them. This is what we are seeing, but it's possible you keep distance. This is what we are seeing here, but the attraction is there. Sometimes, as we say, if the money comes in, sometimes also lovers comes in. It's like it's connected. So this abundance comes from a lot of sides. Mostly it brings also, we have Venus here, it brings beauty in our life. We are confronted with seduction because the snake is seduction. So we will be seduced by handsome men or pretty women. This is what we are seeing here. Or there will be a try like that. Be careful also, again, I'm saying it here again, this could also be a rivalry that costs you. So be careful who you trust with business secrets. Don't say what you don't need to say. These are two quiet cards. Business, sometimes it requires. Also be careful with pillow secrets. Be careful with that one also. Anyway, in another way, we need to be careful that we are not confronted with people who try to get what they want in a sexual way by seduction. So be careful also for that one. Be careful not to be exploited. This is what we are seeing here. This is sometimes that we are cheated with money or cheated with business. It's good for yourself, for the focus, but it works both ways. The snake, it goes in any direction. So you need to be careful. You can get it, but you can get it back. So be careful here with that one. Some people might have immoral ideas to get where they want to be. So be careful of that also. But there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of literally sexual energy. The snake is a very sexual card. This is what we are seeing here. But very strong focus here. You will see for business, it's like you have X-ray eyes. It's like you're traveling with your bag and they put the bag in the machine and the machine checks what is inside. For business, you will have literally a peering view. You will peer it like you have an X-ray vision on business here, especially if you have a lot of knowledge. Then we have the bear. Sorry, we need to go in the horizontal lines now. I'm mistaken. Then we go in the horizontal lines. We start with mirroring the corners. We mirror the corner from the bear and the book there, as you can see here. And the bear and the book here, it points to knowledge, a lot of knowledge, erudition here that we are seeing here. Again, secrets here, a lot of experience here. This literally points to teaching. As I said here earlier, here it literally is put in the cards that there is teaching here. Of course, you will not share everything as I mentioned earlier, but it's possible there's some teaching here. There's a very strong, powerful knowledge here that the person has. There's academic foundation here that we are seeing here with this combination of cards. This is also a person, as I said, this points to a secretive person. It doesn't mean you can be very communicative, and you probably are, but it doesn't mean you share all your knowledge. We see this here again, the book keeps the secret. Here, this is what we are seeing here. We are also very protective into what we know. Sometimes also it points to a person who collects books. It's possible that this is a hobby of yours, that you collect books here. This is what we are seeing. If not collecting books, you collect knowledge. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of intellect here in this reading, here in this combination. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. What we see more here, then we're gonna mirror the bottom cards. We have the flowers and the snake here. The flowers and the snake here, it gives us a very good diplomacy and tact and way of acting. We know and we understand if we want to reach higher, we want to reach for the top, we need to have discretion because this is our way to success. This is what we are seeing here. But you will need to be patient. The tower is not rush. The lily is not rush. These are diplomatic cards that require time. If you give it your time and your education and your intelligence, this is going to bring you exactly where you need to be. Again, I mentioned here, you need to be careful also with this combination that some people, sorry, with the bouquet and the snake here, that they will not try to get their way with it. So if there is a form of seduction around you, be careful that these people, we already saw it like this, we see it like this here again, that they don't try to get your way and they don't try to get the business secrets here. This is what we are seeing here. But since you have the bouquet, it's positive, but nevertheless or nonetheless, you need to be careful for it here. This is what we are seeing here. This is like you are manipulated by flattery. You need to be careful here. And there's a very seductive element because the lily is the card of intercourse, of being active. This is what we are seeing here. This is the card of our private parts here that we are seeing here. There's a lot of charm here that we are seeing here. And there will be complicated meetings. This is what we are seeing here. And this person around you could display a form of jealousy. This is what we are seeing here. Even though you're not maybe officially interacted with each other, there could be a display of jealousy here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are not married, this points to jealous lovers. In another way, I need to mention this also. If you are married, the snake is not a very good card in a marriage. It means there are triangle relationship. It means one of both partners has something out of the marriage. It could be your partner that has something out of the marriage. It could be you here, but the snake always points to triangles. In business, the same. It means that something is going on beyond your back. You try to make a contract, somebody else is trying to make a contact also. So if you want it, you need to focus, but there are triangles going on here. So this is what we are seeing here. Be aware of that here with this combination. If you are falling in love or about to, be very careful because this person, if you are a single, this person has another relationship. This is what we are seeing here. It doesn't matter your gender here, but this is what we are seeing here. Also, you could be confronted and you could be surprised of this person, man or woman, that is seductive towards you about their intelligence, because the snake is very smart and this person can cover up his or her intelligence. This is what we are seeing here. It's not, they are not only pretty or handsome alone, there is more than the eye meets. They are smart. This is what we are seeing here. And that is what I told you, that this brings complications. Intelligence and beauty or handsome, it brings additional complications, as you know. Here we see here, also we ourselves and people around us are looking good. And there will be invitations for interactions. You will be invited for anything you like here. It might not be spoken out, but you will read the signals. This is what we are seeing here. The tower also, you understand, if you're a woman, it represents also other things. So here we have 2 times something very strong here. So this is what we are seeing here with this card. Charm will be put upon you. And these people have good manners. They know details. They know exactly how to handle. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You yourself, especially if you come in these higher circles, you will dress yourself up very nicely. So you fit in, even though you're not 100% at ease, but you will fit in. This is what we are seeing here. You might be able to do this more easy because of this Gemini here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bear and the man here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're gonna do the horizontal lines here. The bear and the person card here, it tells us that this is a well-educated person. If this is not a well-educated person, this is a person that has a lot of book knowledge. But mostly this points to a well-educated person here. We saw this already several times here. A teacher here, we saw this here, not revealing everything. You could really be a guru in your specific field of work. There's a mystery around this person here. This is an academic, sometimes also a scientist. This is what we are seeing here. It doesn't matter your gender, but these are the things here that that personally surround you. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of strength here around the person. This person is listened to. When they open their mouth, there is listened. The people listen because of the knowledge that this person has. This is sometimes literally a person that is a walking encyclopedia. This is what we are seeing here in the field of work. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the ship, the tower, and the fish. The ship and the tower here, we literally cross borders. This specifically points to abroad here. This is a trip that you have recently undertaken or undertaking right now. This is what we are seeing here. This is about business matters. We are protected, we are guided there. This is what we are seeing here. And you should follow, because you have a lot of knowledge, you should follow your instinct here. If your instinct tells you it's the right thing to do, you should follow it. It doesn't mean that you need to overreact or act, but you need to follow your instinct here. This is what we are seeing here. This could be a longer trip if you have the ability to travel. Some of you will already have the ability to travel now, maybe during this month. And here we see that we are undertaking this trip alone. Maybe we need to do this alone for certain reasons here. Maybe this is a business trip here. And while you're alone with this business, some answers that you have been waiting for, they will be delivered to you. It's like you are there, you're sitting in the place where you are in abroad, and you think, how is this gonna work out? And suddenly somebody pops up with an answer, or you receive an answer here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. And the answer will be positive. This is what we are seeing here. There will be long-term commitments on business here that is waiting, but the journey in itself, you could be doing alone. This is what we are seeing here. You could be feeling a little bit lonely, do this journey, traveling alone. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that you yourself, you have a certain desire for distance, but it's far away. This is a very far trip here that you are doing legal trading. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also it points that we do business for governments. Maybe in somehow we are a representative for the government. You come in that position and you need to trade for the government. This is international governmental travel here, business, banking, business here, what we are seeing here with this combination here, with this combination of cards. For some things that are offered to you, you will also say no. So this is what we are seeing here, but it will be you who decide that. But there's a lot of here interaction with foreign authorities here, what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, we could take some distance from people close to us. Sometimes the bear has something alone. He has something alone. And the tower also. So even though you are close to your family, and maybe you still are, there will be a form of distance here. Somehow it's connected. Also, you will control your assets, and you should control your assets very well. You will double, triple check everything related to money. If people ask you about money, you will be very distant. You will be very mysterious. You will not share too much about your own assets here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the tower and the fish. Again here, a very strong, powerful combination. I know I'm repetitive, but I need to read what is here. There's a very strong combination for money. Top dollar is this. Savings, long-term investments. We see this here. The things that you invested in will bear fruits, especially the investments for trading, maybe trading in abroad here. You could also keep some distance here because your business is going very well. And it's like you need to settle your mind exactly where you are before you interact with certain people. It's like you need to balance yourself out. And if you know where exactly then where you will come, you will be able also maybe to interact in partnerships. This could be also the case here with this combination of cards. But there's no shortage of money here, I can guarantee you that. Then we have the third horizontal line here. The bouquet, the lily and the snake. Again, here our projects are going very well. Somehow I would say also there's a form of beauty in the job. You are somehow connected, or you see a beauty or an artistic side in your work. It's possible also there is some art involved. Here, this is what we are seeing here. Creativity, or your work creates or wants you to create a form of art. It also sometimes with business, with money, we can be very creative. So maybe you're very creative with money. This is what we are seeing here, but it could also be on other fronts that we have a deep longing for creativity in the job. But we will be somehow somewhat formal, structured, that we will implement certain restrictions. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of wisdom here. You will, in your own way, you're happy. This is what we are seeing here. But as I said here, the snake can be very seductive here. So things will come up to you in that way here. There will be invitations. If you have never been married in your life, this is also the typical combination of somebody who interacts very late into sexual engagements. They wait a long time till they are sure. But we need to be careful, as I said here. Remember what I all mentioned earlier. But in the business, this could be a late bloomer. This is what we are seeing here. If we have a lot of enough money, sometimes also when it starts coming to us, more comes to us. And here we see that the person could also receive gifts. Even though you don't need them anymore, you could receive gifts. Maybe from parents here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe your parents are already older, they passed away. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also if this person would be passed over to the other side, there's a feeling of missing of an older person here. This is what we are seeing here. But it's like we have the feeling that this parental figure is still guiding us. It's like a spiritual guiding here, if you are into that here, that you can feel upon of here. Also, even though you're not a spiritual person, if you read the signs and you follow the signs, it will bring you a lot of abundance. So this is what we are seeing here also with this combination also. If you are the person that waits for a long time to interact in a relationship, and you have reached a certain level already in your life, the advice of the card is that the ideal partner may not exist. So sometimes we need to compromise. This is also compromise. So if you are have very high standards for taking up a partner upon you, and you say this partner need to have this, that, it might be difficult. You might need to, I don't say lower the standards, I say adjust, because the snake is flexible. And if you adjust your standards, it might be possible. But sometimes this is a combination that we are very difficult to interact with a partner. We have very high standards, maybe high psychological standards, I don't think this is about money. I think it's a psychological thing. And here we see that that we require a certain level of our partner. There needs to be an intellectuality. And maybe we think, is this partner really intellectual enough for us? And this might hold you back for interacting into partnerships. This is what we are seeing here. And because you cannot find maybe what you're looking for, or nothing exactly meets your expectations, you hold back. You always hold back. This is sometimes we see this also with this combination, even though there's a lot of interaction here with beauty is not the problem here. There's enough, but there's something missing here. Maybe we cannot, it's like there's something missing, and probably we need to the snake is flexible, so there will be some flexibility needed here if you want to interact. There's no shortage here of nothing, not material goods, not partnerships here, but for really hooking up, it will be something else here. Maybe you need to make some adjustments here. Anyway, anything here, if you wait till the right time financially, it will come to you here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, this points probably if you have somebody in your life, even though they are not necessarily your fixed partner, you are generous to them. This is what we see here also with this combination. Here, if you want to interact with people, you need to put your will in it. If you want to find a fixed partner and you haven't so far, you need to put your will in it, and you need to be willing to compromise. You need to be diplomatic, because else it could end up in celibacy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But if that is your choice, that is something else. That is something else. But sometimes with the tower in the middle and with the bear, it points to being alone, loneliness here. Then we have the lily and the snake on itself. What we see here, professionally, we need to be very careful. Again, here we are confronted with seduction. I see it here again. There's expertise, a lot of expertise, a lot of knowledge, but we see here also, sometimes also this combination is if you're already a more mature, or I say older person here, it could mean that you notice that your body is getting older. This is what, I don't mean that you're sick or something, but you notice that your body is getting older. But mostly this points to good looking. You're very good looking for the age also. This is what we are seeing here, but there's a very strong focus here on the career here. This is what we are seeing here. Let's see more here. Also, if you would be in negotiations for business, this points to a very good combination of diplomacy, for getting contracts, for getting your way, for getting your will, because the snake is very diplomatic for getting what she wants. Also, she likes to be free. Sometimes that's the problem with the snake, the freedom. That's also sometimes a problem. Do I need to sacrifice my freedom? This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. So Gemini, this is all. It's a very positive reading here that we are having here financially. There will be no shortages here. Anyway, if you want more information about we do also specific financial card readings. They are more philosophical, those card readings that I'm doing. But anyway, there's a very good addition to these cards. And of course, I do also with the spiritual philosophical card readings. They are very good guides if you have certain problems in your life, and mostly they are spot on. Anyway, Gemini, thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now.